You could have given up, but you didn't. You could have stopped believing, but you didn't. You could have kept living their expectations, but you decided to make this life your own. And in turn, you're here. Hello, everyone. Today we're meeting Dashawn Bledsoe. He is entrepreneur and inventor of tech+ball technology, genre in sport. Also, the founder of National Intelligent Blockchain League Sport. Hello, Dashawn. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello, all people.
Hi. We would like to know your story behind the invention of a new genre in sport. So what is it, tech+ball technology, and what is the concept behind it?
So 2018 of January, actually to be specific, 2018 January 6th. What I did was I created a technology ball that basically scales athletic performance on blockchain. So this technology hardware basically collects athletic data, skills of each individual athlete and team, and also collects biometric fingerprint data of each individual athlete. So I created this idea, and I wanted to put it in the forefront for people to understand that in some places is like very hard for people to become a professional athlete. So my idea was that I was gonna need a way to recruit athletes. So I invented this technology, and I had to sell shares. So I didn't know how I would be able to sell shares. So I ended up trying to create some type of system that would give me the opportunity to actually sell those shares. But I wanted to do it digitally. So I spent a lot of time at IBM. I spent a lot of time at AWS. In very little time at Microsoft. What happened to me was that I got an opportunity to go to a school in New York City, and I was invited to a lot of like different events and discovered a lot of new things, a lot of new events or whatever at Columbia University. And I went to this university, and I learned how to network with people, but I also learned how to speak in a way where people could understand what I was trying to communicate in the first place. So I ended up taking a sports course, but the sport course that I took was like an online, opportunity at Columbia, and I decided to take the course, and then I wanted to hire people at Columbia University to actually do executive work, et cetera, et cetera. So I put up, shares of the company to excel. And something bad happened to me, and I totally lost track of where I was going. They kicked me off the campus, but I was still in this online course, and they offered me the opportunity to participate at different events. Long story short, somehow, some way, I ran into an Amazon Web Service. So I'm actually at Amazon right now at the loft, and I ran into this place that I'm at right now. And when I ran into this place, it was so sudden because I really didn't understand like what AWS was about yet, you know? So I seen the loft and I walked in. I said, well, what is this place? You know, that was my first question when I got here. And I was like, all right, well, if this is a co-working space, you know, how do I participate? How do I sign up? And I signed up and I stayed here for at least almost two or 3 years straight. In
so AWS is like a space for you to work on your company, right? They offered you like a workplace and you can utilize their tools, I guess, and it helps you to create whatever you need to build your company. All right. So if you can just explain how people can use that tech+ball technology and how can it be applied towards their benefit as future athletes and club members.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, all right, cool. Yeah. What happened was that when I got here, I was like very fond of the place, like the movement and the people that were here. So it's like, all right, cool. So I started going to like different events in at this loft right here where I'm at in New York City. And I met a lot of different people. So me trying to understand, you know, like what I'm gonna do. I'm not at Columbia anymore. I'm like, I feel like I'm losing network. I feel like I'm losing, you know, like cool people that I could really be hanging out with. And it's like, it hit me. It was like, yo, well, one day they had this event at AWS and I'm like, yo, well, I don't really know about the blockchain too much, but yo, this seems like a cool event. Let me participate. And I sat downstairs on the first floor and I sat and I watched and listen and jot down notes, everything in this co-working space. And I was like just crazy about it because it's like, it hit me. It was like, yo, well, if the blockchain works the way it works, which is based off of recording whatever data, there's people that have different hardwares, but their hardware operates a certain way. Why can't I implement the same idea with the hardware that I invented? You know what I mean? In order for me to conquer this, I had to figure out how I was going to sell these shares. So it hit me. It was like, well, if everyone is on Ethereum, selling shares on Ethereum and have their own tokens, why can't I have my own token? Why can't I have my own token and sell shares myself? So, okay, well, I have this hardware. Wow, boom, it hit me. I said, oh, well, what we can do is we can add the hardware to the blockchain, you know? So later on down the line, I further my extension to learning more about blockchain and learning more about how I could get this hardware to connect to blockchain. So I figured it out. I created my own blockchain solution, and people were like at AWS are like crazy about it because they never seen it before. You know what I mean? Like they never seen it in a way where it's like, yo, well, this is the coolest thing that we've seen so far.
All right. So this is something never been done before. How is it different from the previous ways of, you know, selling shares through blockchain? Was it even a thing?
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Like Vitalik, he created something that was like revolutionized because it not only created a way to launch your company, it created a way for people to create membership, you know? So, which is equivalent to selling shares, because when you sell shares, it's a way to almost like when you go public, those people that make those investments, those people care about you. Just know that. You know what I mean? Those are the people that care about you the most. You know, they say when you make an investment, you invest in something that you care about, something that you use every day. You know what I mean? And that's how people make investments. You know what I mean? But what he created was a system that would be able to almost revolutionize and change the world, because it's so hard to sell shares. Like, it's so hard to sell stock. But like NFTs, when you sell NFTs are like, it's very simple. It's like a digital format of someone owning a piece of, what you created. But right. At some point down the line, further, it increases and appreciates. Mm-hmm. So it was like a faster way to distribute ownership to people that want a stake or want a piece of, and when I seen that, it just hit my mind. It's like, yo, well, it's no longer me saying that I want to sell shares online. It's now that I want to do blockchain. And I want to sell shares on blockchain. And now, all right, cool. Now, all right, so now what? Because no one is doing it. So who can I find it to do the development? Because I don't code. I know how to create developer solutions as an architect and do workflows, and I'm an artist as well, but I don't know how to code. So it took me almost 3 years to find a coder.
Right. All right. So now everything is in development currently, as I understand, right? And soon we're going to see it being brought to life. So once your new league is set up and people would like to buy, like you said, shares or membership to be part of the club, what kind of perks come with it? Like, what kind of benefits they will receive by being a member? Could you explain that?
Sure, absolutely. All right. So what we just recently did, we actually launched our website yesterday, and we deployed something, into the network at NIBLScoin.com. Right. So if you go to www.niblscoin.com, you'll see what we worked on so far. So our goal right now is like getting everyone from the college sector or university sector to become a part of NIBLS, right? So how do you do that is pretty simple. Fill out the form on our website and register your college. So 2020, 2022, 2000, no. 2000, yeah, I think it was 2000, like 2020, 2020, no, 2024, okay, 2020. No, it was 2022. 2022, I found out about European team handball. And I started trying to create something that would bring back field handball. And field handball is like a pretty cool game of team handball. But there's like, it's like a big field, a lot of space, almost like a football field. And I was networking with like Team USA, and I figured out how to communicate what I was trying to communicate by using those type of mock-ups to help me kind of create my own format. So So they gave me that information. So now I can actually use tech+ball of National Intelligent Blockchain League Sport to discover athletes for Team Handball. So what I'm saying,
yeah,
what
so
I'm
it's
saying
kind of
is
like
that
collaboration between the other sport league and
yeah.
yours.
So
Mm-hmm.
this is what's so cool about it is because when we got these different colleges to register on our application, they're joining an accelerator. So the accelerator is going to be from anywhere from 5K to $1 million. So what we're doing different is we're offering them an opportunity to join this accelerator and get the different types of perks that come with it, which is like, benefits of that sponsorship from us and NIBLS. It goes to their school club. So the club that they're creating from scratch, they get the sponsorship from us. So it could be anywhere from $1 million to, in up, so I gotta say that it's when you start a club at a university, the way that it goes is like it's like you gotta raise money. You gotta get a license from us, on our hub. We want to be able to teach people how to manage this stuff, so being a part of our accelerator offers the opportunity to get the education that you need to manage your club. Not only are you looking at the manual and understanding the manual, but you're understanding how to use the hub to understand the finance part of things. You're gonna use the hub to do budgeting, and then you're gonna get an opportunity to activate your event card. So with this event card is for people to be able to have their own tournaments. We're gonna endorse them to endorse them. We're gonna give them this sponsorship money to do these type of things. So whether it's concessions for them to have book the space, or however it's going to work for your club, whether you're at the university or you're booking your own personal space. I think the community is going to be appreciative of what we have to offer, just by going through the accelerator. You get different types of perks like rewards or whatever when each person that's running a club, they'll get different types of perks like merchandise, whatever extra cool stuff that comes along with, I want to say running a club at the university. So like I got a lot of different connections, a lot of different cool people that I'm talking to right now. That are actually interested in right now. So what we want to do is, we want to collaborate with a lot of different people for esports too. We doing our own thing though, you know what I mean? So it's like it's nothing that that could really hold us back from doing what we doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. And I'm just trying to tell people about the shares that, once your league sport is available to sell shares, what kind of investment they're looking into in terms of buying those shares and seeing the benefits for themselves.
Well, I think the goal here is that like in December we gotta meet at Manchester United, and this coming up week, No, further. No, I think it's the following week. Well, anyway, we gotta meet with Manchester United. And it's like the point that we're trying to prove right now is that anybody that's in a semi-professional sector of our industry, our genre, you know, and when I say genre, I mean like we have our own, like how you have soccer, you have basketball, you
Right.
have football, we have
Mm-hmm.
tech+ball. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I see. I see. It's a separate sport genre, right?
Yeah. So it's like I said, with us using the technology that we have, it gives the opportunity for us to drive faster. So we can drive people faster and get to know this semi-professional data quicker, you know? So who wouldn't want that? You know what I mean? Who most of the time with people doing sports is they become journalists and they jot down all of the notes of what's going on in the game in real time, and then and then they kind of like navigate that to the internet. You know what I'm saying? So we're revolutionizing the world. You know, we're taking a hardware technology ball in collecting data, in streaming it to our own algorithm. You know, even if we don't use blockchain, we still have these records of this information. So
Right.
each athlete has their own personal profile. Each team has their own profile, and we want to be able to record enough data to it's going to be like 5 years total. So 5 years, each athlete is gonna take the time to build their own profiles, you know, and we're gonna bring them to the pros, you know. So
All right. So who can join from the start? People from high school or college,
high school and
level?
college,
Okay, I see.
yeah, high school and
Mhm.
college, high school and college, yeah.
All right.
So
So, and it will be built within 5 years, and then it's possible for them to go pro, like you said.
yeah, and that's. I mean, I think everyone is looking for that opportunity. You know, everyone is looking for an opportunity to become a professional athlete or some type of professional in sports anyway. You know, the thing about it is just that is there's other things that's going on outside of people wanting these type of jobs. You know what I mean? It's like it's other things that's going on, like people overseas are experiencing hard times. You know, um, some people play soccer and don't want to play soccer anymore. You know what I mean? Some people want to play soccer so bad, but their country won't even let them pick up a soccer ball. You know, so it's like how can how can we how can we deliver what we want to deliver to help people that are in trouble? You know, and
So is it going to be accessible to those who are mm,
it's
don't
very
have
very
as much
it's
money?
it's very yeah. It's very possible to for it to be accessible to these people because people have um different types of tournaments. So not only are we we gravitating towards getting people enlisted from colleges and universities, but we actually this is a system that actually creates a way for people to create their own tournaments too. And when you create your own tournament, this technology is so good that it is able to collect that data, that information. As long as you keep going in your tournaments, you're going to be successful. As long as you keep track of where you're going and what you want in life, you're going to be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I
But we
think
want to
it's
do
a
donations too,
yeah,
philanthropy, you know, and
right.
it keeps the life cycle of the ball going, keeps the life cycle of the technology, or the genre moving. Foster care kids, even group home kids, you know what I mean? We want to do like the philanthropy like that. Yeah, like care packages, you know what I mean? So I mean that's the goal.
And that's wonderful. Thank you again for sharing with us all your wisdom. And now I would like people to look into NIBLS as a new tech+ball genre in sports, and also a new coin that will be built on blockchain, and it will be your type of share, like how you buy shares of that company in the future. And as Dashawn just explained, you can find all the information on the website. And I'm going to put a link in the description of the episode so people can check it out. Thank you, Dashawn, for joining us today. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, hit the subscribe button and share it with others. Stay tuned.